So let's bring in psychotherapist and author of the book Till Death Do Us Part, Robi Ludwig. Robi, again, this is another level.
Yeah.
I mean, it's one thing, and you and I are still talking about it if she betrays husband with 14 and 15-year-olds. But to do this to your own daughters?
And especially when we hear the word mother, right? Because the healthy, normal mother wants their daughter to shine socially and emotionally and intellectually. That's the healthy mother. But the narcissistic mother might feel more envious of their daughter and threatened by their youth and the possibilities that lie in their future. And it sounds like this mother was very jealous of her daughters, or at least jealous of their youth, and was not able to act appropriately, needed to affirm her own sexiness and the fact that she was desirable. Obviously, she felt that that was waning as the years went on.
Wow. Here's a quote from the district attorney to bring it home, that these crimes were committed with great cruelty, callousness, especially considering, again, it's what we're talking about, the defendant took advantage of position of trust to molest these two boys who she met when they were in teenage dating relationships with the defendant's daughter, her own daughters. From what we gather, not much remorse here. How did the daughters even process what their mom did to them?
Well, it's very unfortunate for these daughters because daughters want to look up to their mothers. A mother is a role model for what they should be, and clearly this mother is not a role model. I'm sure these daughters felt the envy that their mother had towards them. It had to come out in other ways as well. So this is very disturbing that they had a parent who was emotionally stunted, probably in her own head felt more like a teenager than a 40-year-old, and something about seeing her daughters in successful relationships with men she might have found, or boys she might have found attractive, was just too much for her to tolerate and not act on sexually.
We do these stories, again, far too often, but they do happen, and we all try and figure them out. I mean, is this a grab at youth? Is this reliving the teen years in a way she couldn't when she actually went through them? And what's the theme here when we look at these stories?
Well, I do wonder if this, you can tell this woman is attractive, even though what she did was horrific. So something perhaps about being in her 40s and entering into midlife and realizing that she was losing her youth while her daughters were enjoying youth was intolerable to a woman who was narcissistic. And we know that the narcissistic person has a very hard time aging. It's almost like, who's the most beautiful of them all? And I also think that it's not necessarily reliving youth, but it could be that this woman never left youth in her mind and just really felt the same age as her daughters, competitive with them, and wanted to show that she could be sexually desirable too.
Wow. Who's the fairest of them all? That's at the heart of this one. Wow. Unbelievable there. Robi, thanks again so much.